Again, on people, my name is Markus Hoyte. I'm from Brooklyn, New York City. I'm a BMX rider, and I've been riding BMX for over 15 years now. So I started back in Barbados. I've been riding bicycles from the time I was 8, but if there's anyone specific that got me into BMX riding, I would have to say there was like this one kid in my neighborhood. He used to ride around on this like red Harrow with a double top tube and, you know, like with the small 22 sprockets. Like, I think that was pretty cool, like seeing the bike build like that. And I would just see him in my neighborhood all the time, like riding around up and down the hill, doing tricks on we have like a bank in our neighborhood, and he would be doing tricks on that. And like, I was just blown away by the things that he could do on that. So for me, I was just riding at the time, but witnessing him doing tricks on that opened my mind. So like, okay, maybe I can do tricks on a bike. Maybe I want to do that. And it was just cool. Like, I wanted to do it because it looks fun. The first trick I ever landed, going back to Barbados, that's where I started riding. Probably a bunny hop, because I think that's the first trick that everyone wants to land. A bunny hop or probably a wheelie. Like, we used to bunny hop and wheelie a lot in Barbados. We used to jump like down crazy steps. You know, we never really do any like bar spins or 360s or anything like that. We just used to do like a lot of bunny hops and wheelies. We like jumping down steps, off of things and stuff like that. So the first time I ever saw a bar spin in real life, like a legit bar spin, because like in Barbados, we do them a little bit different. So in Barbados, we would, when we were doing a bar spin, we would raise the seat up and we'd do like a pull-up bar spin. Like, we would clamp our knees onto the seat and do like a pull-up bar spin. I don't know if that counts as like a real bar spin. Dude, the first time I actually did an actual bar spin, it was like probably like 7 years ago, man. But it took me like 6 months to actually like perfect it and understand how the trick worked and understand what I need to do properly, you know. But I learned it within like 2 weeks, but it wasn't like clean in how I wanted it to be. So that's why it took me so long to like perfect it and understand how the trick works and stuff like that. My friends, man, my friend inspired me to want to get the trick because I was riding with them and I would see them do it and I want to learn how to do it. So just like watching what they were doing and stuff like that. And yeah, I guess everything kind of like fall into place after doing that. I don't know if I can put that feeling into words, but it's like you're happy, but then it's like you're like, okay, you've been practicing so hard for it, and then you got it, so you're psyched and you're stoked. And then it's like, okay, for me, it was like, okay, what's the next trick I can learn, you know? It felt good, man. It's like you've been practicing for a trick for so long. It felt good because like you felt like you accomplished something, you know, that you've been practicing. What area do I ride? I pretty much ride everywhere, man. It depends on the day. Like right now we're in Brooklyn today. Some days I might go to the city. Some days I might go to Midtown. Some days I might go to, I don't know, Queens. It all depends on the day or who I'm riding with or how I'm feeling that day. Like if there's a particular spot in a certain area I want to go, it might be in the Bronx, and I might have this trick I want to try on it or doing it. I might take that journey to go out there. But as for today, we're in downtown Brooklyn because I'm out here filming with Life Behind Grips. And yeah, take you guys around downtown Brooklyn to some of my favorite spots that I like riding and whatnot. I like to ride a little bit of everything, park, street, dirt, but I'm not good at any of them. So I don't know, but if I have to choose, I would say I like to ride street because it's like, it's freeing, you know? It's like, you never know what you're gonna get when you're out there in the street, you know? When you're at a skate park, you always can predict what's gonna happen because like a whole bunch of skater kids there, scooter kids, you know? But in the street, you don't know what's going to happen because it's unpredictable. Do I have any expectations from BMX? That's a good question. I really don't know if I have any expectations from BMX because, I give myself goals to achieve, and then I feel like if I'm achieving them, I think that's fine by me, I can't have any expectations from BMX because it's like, you just can't. I just have to give myself goals and try to achieve them. But when it comes to like BMX as a whole, I really can't expect much. So the first sponsor I had as a BMX rider, I would have to say the shop. And then after that, like a real legit sponsor, like a bike sponsor, I would have to say Sunday. Sunday was like my first real bicycle sponsor. And it was through the shop. Tyrone reach out to those people, or those people reach out to Tyrone. I don't really know how it works, but like I would say Sunday in the shop was like my first bicycle sponsor that I had. I appreciate everything that happens to me, but looking back at those times, I didn't really was excited. I was like, just more of like, I worked my ass off of this and now it's happening. And for me, I'm always thinking about the next thing, probably, which is not good, because like I'm starting to learn to like live in the moment, appreciate the things at the time that it's happened, and not wait until it's past to look back and like be appreciative of that. So I didn't think I was really excited. I just think I worked my ass for this and now it's falling into place. But I was happy though, for sure. But I don't think I was like excited as some people wanted me to be, I guess. Like, oh my God, like I just got sponsored, like, yes, and I don't know. I was like, yeah, it's cool, man. Like now I just feels like now I just had to work my ass off more, like, because now you have people supporting you, have people backing you. Now you're not only doing this for yourself, you're doing this for other people in a sense. So you just got to work your ass off. So you want me to tell the story, the time I rode with Pharrell Williams and Nigel Sylvester? It's not really a crazy story. It's not pretty long. So yeah, so I guess, I think it was like in 2013, MTV VMAs Awards. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It was at the Barclays Center. And I was working at the shop at that time, and Tyrone Williams was a good friend with Nigel Sylvester. So that's how I got the invite to be a part of that. Nigel is I guess, is good friends with Pharrell Williams, and they're working on a project of like releasing a whole bunch of bicycles, and they needed a whole bunch of people to ride on the red carpet to bring out Pharrell and Nigel Sylvester. And I was one of those people that got invited to ride on the red carpet. Like that feeling was like unexplainable. It was so amazing, man. I felt so good. Like it's crazy, man. Like I never thought in a million years that I would get to ride my bicycle on the red carpet. And it's funny too, because every time I ride past the Barclays Center, I ride down that street that we rode down, like I remember that all the time. That's something I'm gonna remember for like ever. Places I have traveled with my BMX bike. Not a lot of places, man. I've been to California, specifically San Diego, San Francisco. Early this year, before the pandemic happened, I went to Austin, Texas. Those places are pretty great. My favorite place was like San Francisco because of like the mountains, man. I love the mountains and I love the outdoors. It's just like, it's mind blowing out there, man, with the mountains and the hills and stuff like that. I'm from Barbados, guys, so, there's like always bushes around me. So I love like the outdoors. So San Francisco was like one of my favorite places that I've been so far. So I started a YouTube channel this year with videos you can find up there, videos about how to change out parts on your bicycle, how to maintain your bicycle. And I'll be also trying to upload videos with me riding throughout New York City. Am I into any other extreme sports? Yeah, I do trails every now and then for fun. I do downhill bike riding for fun. I'm into motorcycles. Whatever feels good to me, man. Whatever looks fun and whatever, I don't know, whatever I feel like doing, I try to do.
Lifebehindgrips.
What is Kotori brand? Kotori brand is a brand I started back in 2013. That's when I got my first check for riding my bicycle. And that was the same time I make an appearance on the red carpet with Pharrell and Nigel Sylvester. But the idea of Kotori brand was always there, but you know, I was just trying to wait till I get the money to invest into it. And I did that event and I got money, and that was my first check, and I invested my first check into Kotori brand. Kotori brand is just a brand that I wanted to create it to sort of like express like my creativity and how I view things, and also make clothes that I feel comfortable wearing, you know. What I expect to accomplish with Kotori brand, for me, just to show people and kids from Barbados specifically that anything is possible, man. You have a dream, just stay working at it, never give up, and just keep pushing, you know. Like, of course people have hard days, but of course, like, you live in poverty, whatever your case may be. Like, you know, for me, coming from Barbados, I never imagined in my lifetime that I would be able to ride on the red carpet with Pharrell Williams with my bicycle, and I did that. So, you know, just keep pushing, man. Like, I want people to, when they think of Kotori brand, to like, okay, this dude came from like the same or like similar environment as me. He's like doing this and doing that, and he's pushing forward. He's not giving up. If Kotori brand blows up to be like a fashion thing or whatever, so be it. Like, you really don't have any control how things are going to go. You just have to do the things that you set out yourself to do, and just let everything else fall into place. So if it somewhere along the lines Kotori brand take a path into fashion, or like, so be it, man. I'm happy for that. I want to do that too. I'm into fashion, so it's like, even if it goes down that path, I'm still psyched on it, because, you know, I mean, that's the goal, man. Like, to make sure Kotori brand is worldwide. That's the goal for me, you know. I want it to be worldwide. Who do I look up in the BMX industry for inspiration? Dude, if I'm being honest, lately I really haven't been looking up to anyone, man. I've been going through my own personal stuff. I know it's like, I know people don't want to listen to that, but I haven't really been looking up to anyone, man. I've been trying lately just to find myself and be me and stay true to myself. But if I can say someone right now that I feel has helped me and inspired me to do things, Markus Paul and Brad Sims. Those are the two people right now that every now and then I go to the Instagram and look at their stuff just to get inspired to do something, you know. What do I do when I'm facing a trick that's challenging? Depends on the days, how I'm feeling, or depends on the trick I'm trying. So you never know. Like, some days I will stick at it, push it through till I get it. And some days I just walk away. It all depends on like how I'm feeling that day. I feel like every time I go around and I try to push myself a little bit, or I try to do something a little bit scary, or I try to do something that I'm not comfortable with doing. So I guess I am an aggressive rider to an extent. I'm trying to learn tail whips. I've been trying to learn them for a very long time, over a year now. Don't laugh at me. But I'm goofy footed, so it's making it super hard for me. Yeah, that's like my biggest trick that I'm trying to learn right now. I see changes all the time, man. Like, see kids that didn't know how to bunny hop, and then 2 weeks later, you see them, they're bunny hopping. Or you see a kid today, he didn't know how to bar spin, then next week you're seeing that same kid bar spinning. So yeah, believe in yourself, be yourself, and you know, don't be afraid to be you, you know. Yo, man, shout out to Double D. That's the person that got me into freestyle BMX. You know, shout out for him for showing me some crazy tricks back in my days, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be even riding. I'll be riding, but I wouldn't be doing tricks. I don't know. Who knows? But shout out to everybody in Barbados, man. That's it.